tennis does, golf does. I mean, it's just, and that's the thing that we don't talk about is we talk about Steve Spurrier, Urban Meyer, Billy Donovan, the big coaches. How about the longevity of some of the coaches he has? Buddy Alexander with the golf team. He was there with that golf team for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
What about Kevin O'Sullivan? All he does every year is get Florida into the baseball World Series, College World Series.
And puts a heck of a lot of great guys into the major leagues.
Into the major leagues. The track and field team just won the national championship in track and field. And these are sports that don't sell out.
Nope.
Don't get mass amounts of people flocking to them. Well, baseball does now. Keep the stadium is packed, everything. But Jeremy Foley understood the UAA was not just football and basketball. That's the thing.
Yep. And football has always driven it. As you said, it was football school, and that's what success of Billy Donovan, as you pointed out, Tom, James. Mm-hmm. That was a very impressive thing. So anyway, right about now, by now he's already had his press conference, and we'll hear from Jeremy Foley in our Southern Pigskin show later on. And I'm sure there'll be. I think if you were going to ask him one question, what would you ask Jeremy Foley today if you were in that press conference?
If I was there, I would say, because Jeremy Foley really came on the scene to me when I recognized how good he was about 3 years into Billy Donovan's career, when the Gators became very relevant in the basketball world.
Sure.
I would want to know, what was it that day back in 1995 or when did Billy get here?
I think 96.
So what was it when he interviewed Billy in 1995?
Looked like a sixth grader, by the way.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was it about the young kid from Marshall University that clicked with you? Because Jeremy said, when I first met him and talked to him, I knew he'd be the guy he ended up being.
Well, Rick Pitino was the reason he talked.
Well, he was a Rick Pitino disciple, one. Two, he's a class act, and he certainly knows how to raise young men and not just basketball players.
Wet behind the ear, though, when he got interviewed at Marshall.
He still looks young. I wonder what it looked like then.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about Jeremy Foley's press conference, and I actually just found a quote from him. If I can share it real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
So it just kind of shows Foley's humorous side. They asked, what would the advice be you'd give to the next AD at the University of Florida? Jeremy Foley responded, "I'd tell them not to read Gator Country Internet, and don't open up your email after you lose a football game." So that was the advice that Jeremy Foley is giving to the next AD at the University of Florida. Big shoes to fill.
The only real falling out I have with Jeremy Foley over the years was whenever I wrote something after the Meyer campaign, after they left there, they folded and went away, and I wrote that there had been some consternation in the camp, not about Urban Meyer, but some people who worked for him, that felt like maybe there were times that they didn't get the help they needed from the top. And Foley called me up, and he ripped me a new one. He said, "Where did you get that information from?" I said, "I got it from my source." "Well, who was your source?" "I'm not going to tell you that, Jeremy. We don't give sources away. But your source is all wrong." I said, "Okay, well, then if I'm wrong, why don't you tell me what's right, and I'll quote you on the record." "No, I don't want to do that." But he and I went at hammer and tongue, and that was the weekend of my son's wedding, by the way, because I didn't have a lot of time. And he got ripped. He got really mad at me about that. But eventually, he got over it, and we went on our separate way. He's been very good about being on this show, Tom, when we needed him, and I wish him the best. And one thing I noticed about these guys, all three guys that work in the Big Four, is they all expressed not just they all said they loved Jeremy Foley.
Yeah.
They loved him. Not just because of the winning, because he was always there to celebrate with them and also there to commiserate and help them to get through the tough spots.
Sure, took care of this guy, really backed him, really had their backs, even during the tough times, all the coaches.
And what do you think most ADs are like today? I got a feeling they're more like bean counters. That's what I feel like. What do you think?
Got a feeling it's $1 billion business, and their job requires that it shows a profit.
By the way, Warren Buffett probably looks at that budget that Jeremy's got up in Gainesville and envies what he's got because he's built that thing into a financial powerhouse as well.
No question.
So, shall we take a break?
We should.
We'll do that right here on
1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA.
The Source.
requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price affects trade alone.
Who let the cars out?
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Chris Spears here from Prestige Auto Sales. I've been working like a dog and haven't hit the auction. Now I'm in the doghouse. I need cars.
If you'll help us stock our lot, we'll help you turn your tail and break free from your old ride.
You could get a lot more than Kelly Blue Book for your old ride, depending on your pick of the litter.
Is your credit a little rough? Every dog has its day, and my For the People credit approval process is top dog.
Who let the banks out?
Don't stay chained to your old ride. You could get up to a lot more than it's worth and be howling at the moon in a nicer, newer car today.
But hurry, this deal's over once we've helped 77 people get a nicer, newer ride. I'm Chris Spears, a dealer for the people.
Visit Prestige Auto Sales this weekend on Highway 200 in Ocala, or see all the cars at PrestigeForYou.com. Or call 694-1234. Yes, 694-1234. See you at Prestige.
Do you like Vietnamese food? Well, come to Kim Long's, Ocala's one and only Vietnamese restaurant. The goal of Kim Long's is to capture the authenticity of the Vietnamese homeland and get a taste of other influences within the Vietnamese cuisine. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sundays, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can make reservations by calling 352-236-5791. That's Kim Long, Ocala's only Vietnamese restaurant.
Located in Ocala, Renstar Medical Research has offered a wide range of clinical research trials for 17 years. Renstar conducts clinical trials for conditions such as migraines, memory decline, fibromyalgia, and sun-damaged skin. To learn more, call Renstar at 352-629-5800. Help us create a healthier tomorrow by volunteering today. Please call Renstar at 352-629-5800.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
What do you love most about July 4th weekend? Is it the food? The family? The fireworks? Well, this July 4th weekend, add one more word to the list. First, as in the first Coke Zero 400 at the world's first motorsports stadium. Everything you love about the holiday gets a huge upgrade at the all-new Daytona. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola. Saturday night, July 2nd. Guarantee your seats at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Think you know NASCAR? Prove it. And you'll be entered for a chance to win tickets to the Firecracker 250 and the Coke Zero 400. Every day between now and June 24th, we'll be giving you the opportunity to call in during the morning show and the afternoon show to answer trivia questions about NASCAR and Daytona International Speedway. All callers will be registered to win, and on Friday, June 24th, we'll pick the winners for one of the most exciting nighttime events of the season. So tune in to win right here on The Source.
Back for the final segment with the team here. I'm going to ask this question. What an incredible performance last night by Kyrie Irving.
Oh, no.
Kyrie Irving puts up 41, and, of course, LeBron had 41, and that's the first time they've ever had two guys with 41 in the NBA Finals.
Ever.
And by the way, people are calling it one of the greatest performances, maybe the greatest ever, in the NBA Finals. I'll throw it open to you guys, Luke included.
Here's the thing.
Let me jump in on that, by the way. I would say Magic Johnson playing in place of Abdul-Jabbar in 1980, scoring 42 points as a rookie. I would put that number one, and then we can talk from there.
That's a good point.
How many times did Michael score 50 in the playoffs? That's all I got to tell you.
Filling in for another guy in his position? I don't think so.
2-3. That's all I got. That's all I'll say.
Is that what we got? Let's hear from Luke. He's a basketball guy.
Well, last night it was a historic performance, obviously, by Kyrie Irving as he became the Kyrie. Well, let me restart there. I'm mumbling and jumbling. So Kyrie had the fourth highest field goal percentage by a player with 20 plus shots in a finals game. The only three ahead of him: Shaquille O'Neal, Larry Bird, and Wilt Chamberlain.
2 cherry pickers and a shooter.
Yeah.
And so what Kyrie did last night, because of being in that respective field, Shaq and Wilt,
cherry pickers,
their shots were inside the paint. Kyrie Irving was shooting shots that should not have gone in. And he was shooting fadeaways. He Stephen Curry last night.
There's a lot of guys in this series on the court that make shots that they have no business even taking. I mean, we've got 2 rosters full of guys like that.
Mm-hmm. You know what we don't have?
Last night was an incredible amount of times that happened.
You know what we don't have, though? We don't have a guy that needs to show up for Cleveland to win. He's a 0. And he wears 0. If Kevin Love is in the arena, will somebody please call him to the basketball court for Game 6? Can we get Kevin Love down courtside for Game 6, please?
I think that the biggest mistake of Game 4 was how early Kevin Love came off the bench. After Tristan Thompson was busting his butt in that game to get offensive rebounds, to put them back up and diving out of bounds, and then Tyronn Lue took him out of the game. And it just didn't make sense. And then Kevin Love came in, and you just saw the wheels slowly fall off.
Can we get Kevin Love up in the press box just running the video camera for game film, please?
The smaller lineup seems to work better for Cleveland against the Warriors.
Yeah, and also it also helps that Draymond Green was out last night.
That to me was the biggest difference.
He is the glue to the Golden State Warriors.
They're gonna win Game 6.
I run somebody if I'm Tyronn Lue, I run so many people at Draymond Green to try to get him aggravated and punch somebody else in the groin as quick as I can.
Yeah, I definitely,
because he's ejected if he does it a 4th time.
All right, I want to thank our guests today, by the way. It was a good day, man. Crazy.
Good night. A lot of guests.
Can you remember him?
Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Ron Cyrack.
Yeah.
Tom James.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's not a guest. He's regular. Tony Barnhart.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
Like we say, this is a great program with mediocre guests and, mediocre hosts and great guests. I want to thank them all. Thank you, Tom and Tom. Thanks to the A-team down on the other end of the table there. Anita, Christine, who, by the way, I think she heard the show, I'm not sure. And a guy named Luke also. Thanks to Tom Spitz for good job hustling today, buddy. All right, I'm Buddy Martin. Have a great night, everybody.